Hi, thank you for taking the time out to attend virtual back to school night. My name is Kelly McDonough, and I will be teaching your children for science time for the semester. Things are obviously looking a little bit different this year, but we are working through it and doing our best. Just a quick little snippet about me. I am a Souderton grad. I graduated in 1996, and my three kids, two of my kids are attending Souderton School. One will eventually. So we are very much a Saudi proud family. Love being in this district, love working for this district. I love the district for my kids. My son Nate is a 10th grader and runs cross country, indoor track, and spring track, hopefully this year. And Lily is an 8th grader at Indian Crest. She played soccer, basketball, and track last year. She's currently trying out for soccer right now. And then this little troublemaker in the middle is Elliot. He's 2.5. My bachelor's degree is from Temple University. Absolutely love Temple. My dad had gone to Temple. I grew up kind of running around the gardens at Temple and Ambler when I was little. And my master's degree is in curriculum from Wilkes University. So that's just a little bit about me. What is science? Science is a very vague topic, and science is very much of an earth kind of science. A lot of environmental aspects to science. I really tried to reinforce with the kiddos this week and last week that even if they think that they don't like science, there's all different kinds of science. And in my opinion, this one's the best. Earth science is very hands-on. It's very practical. You can look outside, you can watch the rain, you can watch runoff, you can see dirt, you can see rocks. So it's to me, a very practical kind of science and relates a lot more to students' lives. My goal this year, and has been in the past couple of years, is I know that not every kid sitting in my class wants to walk out the door being a scientist. And I know that there's kids sitting in class that don't like science. They'd rather be writing in English or studying in history. But I tell the kids that my goal is for them to just find at least one thing, if not more, hopefully, that they find exciting or that they find interesting. At the end of the semester, I will check back in with them and like, okay, what did you learn that was fun and what was interesting? And I always like hearing what they find interesting. Things are going to change from where we're at right now to where we're going, but I'm going to just go through real quick some of the important things because right now it's confusing. With our virtual days that students are at school, the number one thing that they want to do is open a Google Calendar. They want to go to today's date and all work needs to be turned in by the end of that day. If they are absent or not feeling well, they just need to shoot me an email and let me know, hey, I'm going to turn this stuff in tomorrow. The theme of the year is going to be extremely flexible. Online resources that are important, and I'm going to show you where all these are in a few minutes, is the Google Calendar. That just is how I keep myself organized. I found it really helpful last year when we went virtual to just have the links to everything in one place and just one place to go. ClassLink is a new system that the school adopted this year, which is super helpful, again, for putting things in one place. Students should always open their ClassLink first and then all the other links from there. And Schoology is where all the assignment submissions would be. I try to have everything linked in this one Google site. Sometimes you have to actually go into Schoology to find some things, though. Grades, we're going to still be kind of like working through. Not a lot of homework right now, just because of the way things are working. Students kind of have flexible couple days on the virtual days to get their work done. In class right now on these hybrid days, we're focusing on trying to get as much lab work and hands-on work while I have students in front of me. Quizzes there'll be little quizzes, there'll be bigger quizzes. There'll actually be no tests. There'll be bigger just quizzes at the end of each unit. Final exam, as of right now, high school requires a final exam for all core classes, and that will count as 20% of a student's grade. We will study a ton before that. We'll go over a study guide. I tell students really don't stress it. We'll be ready for it. There'll be a couple projects as we go through. Anytime you see an NG in the grade book, that means that a student has not turned that in. That is meant to kind of flag them with like, oh, I missed something. Maybe they overlooked something on the calendar. I know that this format is tricky. So again, I'm going to be really flexible. The NG indicates that it's a 0, but needs to be made up. And homework, once we get back into the normal flow of things, there will be homework most nights, not a lot of homework. Homework will either be a review of what we did during the day or prep for what we're doing the next day. I am not a fan of really long homework assignments. Quizzes will be kind of often. I do like small check-in quizzes. I go over a lot of study strategies before tests, before quizzes. In Schoology, there'll be study guides for large assessments, not for like small quizzes, but for any large assessments. Right now, I keep telling the kids the best way to get help is to ask me questions when they're in front of me or to send me an email when they're not. Right now, we do not have fifth block. We do not have any late buses. We don't have peer tutors, but I'm hoping that that stuff comes back soon. Sooner than later. I also on Wednesdays today and next Wednesday, we have office hours online and the students know when those are. Please don't hesitate to email me if you have any questions. All right, so I want to show you a little bit of where things are. This is class links. To get to class links, students have a bookmark page in the corner that's their Souderton bookmarks. They just go down and they would click class links and it'll open here. This kind of works like an app store, so they can move their apps around. We've gone over this several times in class. And this is the best way to open all, I can move myself there. This is the best way to open all links through school because it'll take them right there. So this is where they should open up Schoology. This is where it's home access for the kids. And this is our online book. So all of this stuff is all in one spot. I recommended that they put them all in like one folder. Makes it easier, but completely up to them. So in Schoology, students should go to their class in Schoology. Hopefully you found the video that'll be living here. And the most important thing is this online learning calendar. And I recommend the students open it and bookmark it so they can open that directly. This course info here is kind of where I'm shoving everything that's important. If students are like, oh, I can't find that, it's here. This How Do I presentation is one that I've gone over with cohort A, we'll be going over with cohort B, of just kind of how to do everything that we can think of, like how do I add Google things. So if students go, I don't remember how to do that, check here first before emailing me or getting frustrated. So this online learning calendar, which I also linked in the parent folder on Schoology for you, looks like this. So it is the calendar for the semester. Students just need to click on the date and it will take them to what we're doing. So yesterday's date, and they'll jump down there. So yesterday's date, you can see that there's 2 columns right now while we're still in this hybrid. There's the in class for, it was Cohort Awesome. Was in class yesterday and Cohort Brilliant was virtual yesterday. So there's 2 different sets of instructions based on whether they're home or in school. And again, science is doing things a little bit different than you might have seen in other classes because we're trying to take advantage of the face-to-face time to get the hands-on learning in. And then Wednesdays are conferences. So everything here is linked, like everything students need to do is all here in these blue links. Any days that they're virtual, the first day that they're virtual, there's a video explanation of what to do. The virtual days are pretty much asynchronous unless students need help with something. Sorry about that little glitch there. I actually timed myself out and talked too long. So thank you very much for taking the time to watch the video, to click around through Schoology. Please don't hesitate to at any time send me an email if you want me to call you, if you want to touch base about anything. I love learning more about your kids, so I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.